Donald Trump's first full day back on the job, and he and his vice president, Middletown native J.D. Vance, are already busy. Our co-anchor Stephen Albritton joins us live from Washington, D.C. And Stephen, celebrations there lasted early into the morning.
Yeah, the Hill is starting to wake up just a little bit, but a lot of people out celebrating the incoming administration probably will be taking it easy this morning. President Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance, they were out at those inaugural balls until well after midnight, celebrating their historic achievement. With Vance now the number 2 in the executive branch, people we spoke with say they feel Ohio will be well represented in our nation's capital. That includes Orlando Sonza, who lost his campaign last year to represent the Cincinnati area in Congress, but he was still out here in D.C. to support the party.
It's certainly telling, right, that Ohio is going to have not just a seat at the table, a seat at the table, with Senator Vance now becoming the Vice President of the United States from Ohio, from Cincinnati. When there's a talk of the direction of the country, Ohio is going to be part of that conversation.
Now, the Trump administration is already making big moves. The president signing dozens of executive orders just hours after being sworn in, many of them dealing with immigration, and from declaring a national emergency on the southern border to starting an effort to end birthright citizenship. He also pardoned or commuted the sentences of more than 1,500 people charged with that January 6th riot back in 2021, just really steps from behind me from where that all went down. But if you want to read more on the president's first actions, we do have all of that on WLWT.com. But the president is set to meet with congressional leadership today, and he does have more executive orders in the plans. Megan?
All right, Stephen, and you spent a lot of time with people from our area who flew or drove up to D.C. for the inauguration. What did they tell you?
Well, they were all just excited to be a part of history, hopefully getting a chance to see President Trump, Vice President J.D. Vance in person, but the weather got in the way for so many people. So what they really did, there was a watch party at the Ohio Delegation Hotel. Other people went to bars and restaurants to enjoy it, and they were all cheering and clapping with all the speeches the president and vice president were making. But also, we have to talk about the Middletown marching band, the Middies. They got to be a part of history. Obviously, J.D. Vance is an alum of that high school, but they got to be out here and march in the parade. So congrats to them. Hope they enjoyed their time out here in D.C. and were warm as well.
Absolutely, Stephen. And I know that they are actually touring different spots and different landmarks in D.C. today. Hopefully they can stay warm and learn a lot. Have a great time. Stephen, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Our coverage continues.